tattoos. As you can see, I like my tattoos. I like tattoos. The most common comment I get about my tattoos is, well, if you like art, why not just hang it in your house? I'm like, have you seen my house? Like, I got horror pictures and band pictures like everywhere. I do hang my art in my house. Why not take something that I feel so passionate about? Why not take it with me every single day, everywhere I go? Why not? And my first experience in a tattoo shop was when I was 14. This is unbelievably true. I came into town with my friend at the time, and we were both 14. We were both in our, no, I was in my school uniform, she wasn't. And we went into this tattoo shop, this very, very, very dodgy tattoo shop where the tattooist was drunk most of the time, and he had a very bad reputation for tattooing underage people. So we thought, you know, push on up. At 14, these were my years where I was kind of going off the rails, so I was like, let's fucking get tattooed! So, in my school uniform, we went to the tattoo shop, and he charged, I didn't get tattooed, by the way. He charged us both £15, which I didn't have, which is why I didn't get tattooed. And my friend got a heartogram, a him heartogram on her wrist. After it was done, I was so glad that I did not have money to get tattooed there. Because when you're young, you don't think about like health and safety, the fact that he's drunk, the fact that he invited us to the pub afterwards, and I was in my school uniform. Never once asked for ID, never once asked either of us how old we were. It's just everything about that day was wrong. But anyway, he tattooed a heartogram on my friend's wrist. After it was done, I was very glad I did not have the money to get one done because it was wonky, it wasn't done right. Heartograms are very symmetrical, and this was not symmetrical. I will never forget this though. I remember asking him at the time, so what does a tattoo actually feel like? He told me, when you get home, put some scissors in a glass of boiling hot water and drag those scissors along your skin. That's what a tattoo feels like. Okay, guys, I've never done that, but I'm pretty sure that's not what a tattoo feels like, okay? I know what tattoos feel like, and they do not feel like scissors burning your skin. Don't try that at home. So I was very, very glad that I never got tattooed by this guy. So that was my first taste of a tattoo shop. I kind of went off tattoos a little bit, discovered the world of piercings, and I really, really hardcorely went down the piercing route. Got pretty much everything pierced. It was a month off my 15th birthday when I got my first piercing, my first facial piercing, like other than my nose. And my mum took me to get my nose pierced when I was like 13, but I took it out not long after. A month off my 15th birthday, and my present from my boyfriend at the time was my lip piercing here. This isn't the same one. I've taken this out and I got this re-pierced a couple of years ago. That was my first facial piercing, and that kind of started off the road of I'm gonna get piercings. And then it kind of just got more and more and more. I know this is about tattoos and I'm talking about piercings. So let's start off my piercing thing anyway. And then I was on a learning course. I was about 16. I was on this course with people about 16 to 18, and they had a lot of like DIY tattoos. I remember kind of like starting to get my love of tattoos come into my brain. This was just after my 16th birthday. I remember being on my course and phoning up this tattoo shop that is also very dodgy. Obviously I didn't say on the phone that I was 16. This shop knew I was 16 because I had been going there for my piercings. They knew I was 16. I'm not blaming the shop for tattooing me underage. Well, I am, but I'm kind of blaming myself. I shouldn't have put the shop in that position. I shouldn't have got tattooed underage. I called up over the phone, booked my appointment. I said my name, but I don't think that they correlated it to me. Had an appointment booked, which I thought would be easier than just walking in. And if I've got an appointment booked, they've got a set time, a set amount of money they are going to charge. They're not really going to want to send me away and lose that money that they know is coming in. So I went in. I remember I went in with my friend, I believe, and I remember just being like really casual. I was like, hey, yeah, so this is what I want. Can I get this done? He pretty much just said, yeah, where'd you want it? And I got it in the middle of my chest, which is now gone. It's all covered up by this beautiful fox. But it was a tiny little cross. Now this cross was an earring. It was an Alchemy Gothic earring that I drew around on a piece of paper, and it was just the outline, and I added a little spiral just to jazz it up a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I got it tattooed in the middle of my chest. And it wasn't very long after that I got Emily Strange on my arm, because it's like, hey, I can get tattooed. And then it just kind of escalated, and then I got this one on my neck, which I don't actually know what it is. Aside from this one, every tattoo I've got when I was 16 I have had covered. At 16 to 18 actually, I've had them all covered. Because at a young age I wasn't really concerned about the quality. It sounds stupid, but I thought they were good. And then as I've gotten older and I've seen real artists work, it's been a case of, okay, that's fucking amazing. What I have is shit. But hey ho, it's gone. So that's it, guys. That's the story of my first tattoo. I will say at the end of this, if you're gonna get a tattoo and you don't have any tattoos, or you do and you're gonna get blah blah blah, do your research. Remember, kids, a tattoo is there forever. I know you can get them lasered and you can get them covered, both of which fucking hurt. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do love these chatty videos, so if you have any more topics you'd like me to chat about, do let me know, and I will see you very soon with another video. Love you guys. Bye.